for sharing that, ma'am. Ma'am, what is that one thing you would like to change in the world? If you were given a chance to change the world, what is that one thing you would take away, remove?
Nothing, nothing.
Wow.
What do you need to change in the world? There's nothing. All of us today, we all know that each one has a role to play. We are sent here by God in a particular role, and you have to play your part. So please don't look at changing others, change yourself, because change is something that is only thing that changes. So what is it that you want to change? Ask yourself, what is it that you would like to do in yourself? Where do I lack? I don't want to copy another person. I want to improve myself. So work on self-management. We must remember that today technology has changed and things have moved so fast. So all of us need to update ourselves. I would like to change the way people look and treat each other. Please accept differences. So this is where change comes in. Who am I to change the world? I need to change myself. Everyone change yourself. Automatically, the world will be a better place to live in.
Hats off to that answer, ma'am. Hats off to that, the reply that you have given to this question. Thank you, ma'am, so much. Really many takeaways from you, ma'am. That's really nice. Thank you so much. When do you plan to retire, ma'am?
No way. Age is just a number, darling. I'm not going to retire because this is something that I need to look into, something that I need to break down all the barriers. I need to achieve my full potential. There's lots more to do. There's lots more. Today, through education, a lot of awareness has come. So I do a lot of the talk shows, where I say you need not to hang up your shoes. Coming from an army background, I always say a soldier fights till his last breath. There's a small little story which I would like to tell all of you. There was a carpenter, who was stressed out and he was quite old and he had hurt himself, came home, he hung that bag outside on a tree. And the gentleman who had dropped him was wondering why did he do it? Why didn't he take the bag inside? So he knocked the door and he asked him, why have you left the bag out? He said, I'm a carpenter at work, but at home, I'm a father. I am a friend. I'm a husband. I'm a brother. And what I need to do is, I'm not going to retire. I have to live my life to the fullest. So he believed in that don't give up in life. You're never old. Keep on trying, keep on working, whatever gives you happiness. You don't, if you retire from a job which the government has given you, to retire as a set rule, why can't we have our passion, fulfill your bucket list? Go for your walks, gardening, music, develop hobbies. So why do we say retire? Retire means I'm going to get onto the bed and just keep sleeping? No way. So I'm not going to retire, darling. I'm going to keep working, working, and working.
Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations for sharing that with us. Many of our senior citizens will be inspired with your
Yes, they must remember, that age is just a number.
Yes,
and that is so important that each one of us continue to do what you like.
Yes,
I have learned from the world, and I need to share back all the knowledge that I have taken from this world. What is the use of taking it in the grave with me?
Right.
There is no point, isn't it? So give it back, share whatever you have, and that will change a lot of people to become better and better.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for that. Our next question for you is, could you define the difference between smart work and hard work?
Smart work is using your technologies, I feel today smart work is better than hard work. You slog, and if you don't get anything through it. Smart work, you know how to be a street smart person, you know how to achieve your success. But being smart doesn't mean you pull others down as you climb up. Please remember, we also have to climb down. So when we are coming down, you will see the juniors going up. So kindly be smart in today's time. Hard work does pay, honesty does pay, but you must know your limits. I'll give you a small little story again, which I feel this is where, the learning takes place. There were two brothers working in a company. One kept on getting promotions, and the other brother, who was so honest, who came on time, did well, never got a promotion. So he went up to the boss and said, "What is it that I'm doing wrong? Why is my brother getting more promotions and higher salary?" So the boss called both the brothers. He said, "My wife wants a, a watermelon. How early can you get it?" So the brother, who was a little, I would say, the one who would come up with the question, who never got promotions, went down. He saw a vendor. He picked up a watermelon, paid rupees 50, and he thought, "I've done well," came to the boss and gave it to him because he reached first. The other brother took 10 minutes more. He came back with four different sizes of watermelon. One for 50 rupees. He said, "On the way, I met a Japanese gentleman who was growing watermelon, and I saw they were square boxes. So the shape was square. I picked up one. Next, I went to the Mandi wholesale market, and there I got something cheaper just for 20 rupees. And on the way, I met a seller, and he said, 'Saab, I've not earned anything today. For the same price, I'll give you two.' And he came back and he told the boss, 'This is what I brought.' So what was it, hard work or smarter work that paid? Smarter, isn't it? Be smart, but you have to have, you use your mind. You need a vision. Think out of the box. That's the way we achieve success.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, with your permission, may I share a little PPT? Would you mind that?
Which PPT, darling?
It's a surprise for you. Could I?
Yeah, please, please. I
Let
would
me
love
see.
to.
Yes, my screen is visible, right? So team, and ma'am, this is for you. You had, and I guess you still have many dream projects, right?
That's right.
Yes, so then this is one of your dream project, ma'am. Yes, dear?
Yeah, I'm not able to see it.
Okay, fine, no worries, ma'am. Others are able to view it, dear team? One of you could reply in the chat box, or you can unmute and share. Is the screen visible? Yes, the screen is visible. Yeah, trainer and expert, age group 6 to 12 years. So you've been doing wonderful work, and had this dream project of creating creative skills or encouraging creative skills for kids. And another beautiful part is you've been a part of many prestigious events. So that's one. We'd like our audience to know more about you. You've been honored in different areas, different zones. Are you able to view it, ma'am?
Yes, I am. God, I'm surprised.
Oh, great. I'm glad that you could view that. So here's your achievement, ma'am. We would like everyone to know that you are somebody special and unique. Yes, dear.
Wow, beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Where did you pick up all these slides from?
That's a secret. I'll let you know at the end of the show. Yes, dear. Ma'am has also been contributing her time and energy for students who are visually impaired as well. So that's really great, ma'am, being so humble and kind, giving your time to each one who have approached you with kindness and love. Ma'am has also done this work, dear team, a confidence building workshop, as even now at this moment, during this interview session, ma'am is building confidence. Meenakshi Ahuja, ma'am.
This was for blind.
This was for blind schoolgirls.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Right, ma'am. Yes, dear. And I guess this is the dining etiquette, ma'am.
That's right.
Yes, dear.
That's right.
Yeah. Do you remember this?
Yeah, this was for an Rotary Club.
Great. Great, ma'am. Beautiful. This is the work that ma'am has done with precision. She does everything, in an orderly fashion. So that's what makes her unique. You'd like to speak something about this, ma'am? You'd like to share something, a word or two?
Definitely, I would like to. I'm a person who's genuinely enthusiastic about my work.
Yes, dear.
So I'm, as I said, genuinely enthusiastic about my work, and I'm continuously, I seek opportunities to expand my knowledge. I like to share my anecdotes. I've When I got married, I didn't know cooking. I went into restaurants, stood behind chefs, learned cooking, and ultimately wrote cookery books. So I've been self-made. I've shaped my own personal experiences, and this is what has made me unique. I never did hotel management, but I taught at the Franklin Institute for 8 years on hotel management, personality development. I was a general manager of a hotel. So I've never given up because failures don't let me stop my dreams. It is, the path doesn't work. I can take a detour. I take up a new topic. The strength is something that keeps me apart from everyone else. So I've been self made. Today, I have 50 topics under my umbrella of soft skills. You're all welcome to come, get in touch with me. You can take on sessions, lots to learn. There are enough workshops for children. I've done pan India and overseas. All over the world, I've done sessions. But how? And I didn't learn, I never attended classes. Self made reading, learning, observing, traveling, listening. All these skills is something that added on to my knowledge. And I'm still learning. Today, I've learned a lot from you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So being so humble. Thank you, ma'am. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Thank you so much. Yes, dear. Dear team, this is another pic which shows and portrays the skills, the talent that ma'am has, the experience she shares with others to build others. Her main dream is to build others and to build herself, to build her family, to build a better nation, and to build a better universe. Yes, ma'am. Would you like to speak a word or two on this too?
Oh, that's very pretty. This is again with one of the Rotary clubs. If I'm not wrong, I had done sessions on Women's Day, and it's something that they really loved.
Thank you, ma'am. So yes.
I'm so impressed with the collection you've got.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, now we'll go on to our next question, dear. Thank you so much for being so polite and answering. What is your favorite color and why?
I love black. It's I feel that's the best color because today on a blackboard, when you write, everything is visible and seen. It speaks something, very, I would say, two colors, black and white, they go so well. White is something which is very pure and open, and black makes me stand out. And that's the color I've always loved. So these are my favorite colors.
Great, ma'am. Ma'am, as a senior citizen, what advice would you give to the youngsters regarding retirement savings? How would you explain that?
All right. They must remember that they are our pillars of strength. They are somebody who's building the nation. They are the leaders of tomorrow. And you cannot achieve all this just by doing nothing. So one has to work hard. You have to give time for yourself and self development. There should be dedication, determination, a desire to learn, a desire to achieve, and enjoy the journey. The destination may be beautiful and pretty, but the journey from a child growing up to a teenager, coming to the middle age, and then to becoming a senior citizen, it's not easy. It is tough, ups and downs. But when you have the D's in you, you will excel. So children, right from a young age, parents allow them to take decisions, guide them. Don't be helicopter children on them. You should let the child come up and ask questions. Be a friend to your child and spend time with your child. Prioritize is so important today because children, the day you're born, I always say the first man in my life was my father, and he's been my hero. And the first lady from whom I've learned to love, care, and give has been my mother. So these are the things that children will see when you want to discipline a child by shouting or screaming. The child doesn't learn. The child is learning by observing. So play a game, so that the child becomes a good human being and leaves these values. When you leave this world, he carries the values taught with him. That's my advice to the children. Teachers, you make a child. So please, if you have any issues with a child, let it be one-on-one. Do not scream in front of the others, or that demotes a child. Let the child feel that yes, he is loved as much as the other is loved. Don't look at the big cars and the big money and today those fancy mobiles with a child. These are all things that are going to be left behind. Today, with us, there is no pockets that goes in the grave with us. It's only love, affection, care, smile. So children, my message to you is be loving, caring, and good human beings, whether it is to nature, to animals, or to humans. Learn to respect everyone.
Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. That's so nice. Thank you so much for that, ma'am. How many languages do you know, ma'am?
Oh, quite a few. I can speak Punjabi fluently, Kannada, Tamil, Hindi, English. And besides that, I watch a lot of Pakistani serials and I love that Urdu language. So I do have a lot of shero shairi in me also.
एक शेर हो जाए फिर?
Zarur. पिछले जन्म की याद ताजा हो गई तेरे मिलने से. पिछले जन्म की याद ताजा हो गई तेरे मिलने से. इस जन्म के दिन सुहाने हो गए तेरे मिलने से.
Wow. Very nice. Thank you, ma'am. So nice.
That was for you. That was specially for you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm humbled. Thank you so much. Ji, ma'am. Another question, ma'am, for you coming up. Is the glass half full or half empty? How would you look at it?
Any glass is never empty and everything is full. It's always running over. So never think it is half full or half empty. It is completely full. When there is liquid, there is air above, isn't it? So it is not empty. So we have got enough in life. Nothing is empty and nothing is halfway. Each one of us look at the cup and say, my cup is running over. There is so much that I can share with the world.
Great, great, ma'am. Right, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, what was your favorite subject in school?
Biology. I wanted to become a doctor. And in that 1970, when I cleared my degree of BSc Home Science, I had scored 75% in biology, thinking that this has been my best subject. Even today, it's something that I love. But unfortunately, God had other plans for me. At a very young age of 19, I got married to this army officer, and I think that's the best thing he did.
Great. That's so nice, ma'am. Ma'am, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself with regard to forgiving others?
10 plus.
Great. That's so nice.
I look at myself, as a huge big mirror. There is no boundary. I have wings that can fly. The world is not, it's with a big boundary. The sky is open. So I rate myself that yes, when I can motivate myself, I can motivate others.
Great, ma'am. Great, dear. Ma'am, do you love pets?
Yeah, I do. I had 3 of them at one time who used to sleep on the bed with us, which was wrong what we did, but they were like my children. And after that, I have never kept pets. I never called them my dogs. They were my little bachas. And we do miss them. The whole family loved them. Today, my children have also kept pets. So pets are something, the only ones who genuinely love you. A dog is wagging his tail when you come home. And you learn a lot from these animals. They speak a language which only you can understand. And they understand every movement of yours.
Yes, dear. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, are you a good listener or a speaker?
First a listener, then a speaker. Because to have good communication skills, you must first listen. Only then can you become a good speaker.
Great, ma'am. Ma'am, what are the 2 red flags which you would like to share with us? You would like to alert our audience safe. Just you could name them. Any 2 red flags.
All right. In our times, there were no red flags. we were never monitored. We were given a freedom. There was no fear or scare. Today, there is so much of fear. There is so much of tension, whether it is a girl or a boy. We are so scared to let them out on their own. Our children have not learned how to play outside, how to climb trees, how to have let's say, a happy, carefree life. So I would like parents today that teach them to be little independent, teach them to tell them the wrongs and rights. At a young age, sex education is important. Touch me not should be taught to the children, whether it's a boy or a girl. The puberty ages. So this is one red flag where parents should not shy out. Secondly, I find a lot of people today from young age to older age going to counselors. They spend big money on counseling. I fail to understand that in our times we never had this counseling system. So why has this come into this world now? Where is this stress, tension, worry, or failures that we need counseling? We all have a mindset. Why have we started getting into depressions? We never had this word depressions in our days. So can you see from the happier days when we lived, in simple living, high thinking, today we have come into a different category of world. Technology is there, but technology doesn't teach you love. Technology doesn't teach you affection. Technology doesn't teach you caring. So all of us today, please see the danger ahead. Warn the children. The climate changes. Talk to them about the water issues and problems that are coming in. You yourself should do things that are right so that the children learn from you. Each family, if we can look after ourselves, keep our own little space, environment clean, automatically we will live in a cleaner environment. So the environment changes today are bringing health issues. Everyone has become money minded. I do understand a bee comes into this world to make honey, man comes into this world to make money. But that does not mean you make money at killing your own family, your friends and the other citizens by cheating them and creating illness, disease, depressions in this world. These two areas you need to now look into and be careful. Save electricity, save water. It's not for ourselves, it's for our grandchildren, great grandchildren, for the coming generation.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, now on a lighter vein, could you sing for us?
Darling, that's one thing God didn't teach me.
Oh, really?
I love songs, but unfortunately, I'll be worse than a frog. So don't ask me to sing, but I would love to hear you singing.
At least you could even share a rhyme. You could recite a rhyme for us. That would do.
I'll have to think of a rhyme that I can share. Let me just see what comes into my mind. Give me a minute to think. Yeah,
While you think, I just sing a line or two for you. I'm also not good at singing, but I'd love to sing for you.
Yeah, please. I would love to hear that.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Yes, ma'am.
That was beautiful. That was really wonderful. I felt that you've taken me on such a high platform on this session. I don't have words. Thank you seems to be a very small word. So Dil Se is a big shukriya because you've made me feel so important. I didn't know that I could stand on such a high platform.
You are an inspiration to many, ma'am. Many of us admire you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, now we go on to our rapid fire session.
Oh, yeah, Karan Johar with MEENAKSHI AHUJA. All right.
Okay, ma'am. Either you answer in one word or two words. Maximum one sentence. Here goes the first question. Strawberry flavor or chocolate flavor?
Chocolate.
Summer season, winter season, rainy season?
I love the rains.
Travel by land, water, or air?
I would like to travel by land because you get to see the world.
Love to spend time on an island, city, or village?
I would like to be in a village.
Do you help people without any expectation? Yes or no?
No, I have no expectations from anyone.
Your idea of a beautiful day?
When you get up in the morning, smile at the mirror and say, thank you, God, I'm alive.
Your favorite teacher?
I loved my physics teacher. He was tall, dark, and handsome.
What was his name?
We used to call him, I've just slipped his name. George, no, just a moment. Just give me a second. He was a Christian gentleman and his name was Phillips only, Phillips.
Great, great, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
And I always feel, if I get married, I want a man like this, tall, dark, and handsome.
Oh, so sweet, so innocent of you. We really have crushes, when we are in school, like
Yeah.
that. Yes, yes, ma'am. Thanks for sharing that innocence on the stage. Thank you so much. Ma'am, are you a morning person or evening person?
I'm a morning person. 5 a.m., that's a club I've joined.
Great.
When
Salty,
the world is sleeping, I'm working.
great, great. Salty or sweet stuff?
Salty.
Money or happiness?
Pardon me?
Money or happiness?
Oh, happiness. Money comes and goes. When I got married, my husband used to give me 400 rupees. That was the salary. I was very rich. Today, he can give me 4 lakhs. I feel that's not enough.
Oh, so sweet. Now, are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Extrovert.
Great. Past, you believe in the past or future?
Past has taught me not to look back, and I look forward to the future.
You love socializing or spending me time?
Both. Actually, to be honest, I like to socialize, but today at this age, me time is very important.
Great. Thank you, ma'am. Are you a thinker or a doer?
Both. I think and then do. I
Great.
just don't jump into a wagon.
Great, great. Street smart, book smart?
Both. More of a street smart.
Fresh food, fried food?
Fresh.
Great. As you already mentioned, you're an early bird and not a night owl, right?
That's right.
Great. That's nice, ma'am.
I go to sleep by 10 p.m. That's the latest. I switch off my lights because I get up by 4:35 in the morning.
Great, great, ma'am. Ma'am, as we all know, the 3 magic words. Could anyone just on this platform, remind us of the 3 magic words? Anyone?
To me, it is happiness, happiness, happiness.
Brilliant, ma'am. Thank you. I wanted to ask you, but before asking you, you already gave that out. The truth is, it is, thank you, please, sorry, and thank you are the 3 magic words from ages. But today, ma'am, your 3 magic words are, could you repeat that for us once again?
Yeah, because this is what you need, isn't it? If you're happy, everything around you is sunshine. You create, the woman of the house. You get up with happiness, your whole house is happy.
Yes, ma'am. So could you just give that in 3 words?
The happiness part of it you're talking about?
Yes, ma'am. Like, give me 3 magic words and before we sign off. 3 magic words.
All right. Sunshine, happiness, gratitude. Or the other simple words I would like to say is in Hindi, shukar, sabar, and being thankful. Shukar to the God, I'm thankful. Sabar is patience. And ultimately, it gives you a lot of happiness.
Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, so much. We are really pleased to have you on our platform today. And I wouldn't want to let you go. I would like you to still stay with us. And I'd like to ask you more questions, get to know more about you. And I would want you to share much more on this platform.
Thank you. But there's one message I have for everyone,
Yes,
which I will just take a minute. I would like to tell you all that today I'm a cancer warrior. I've had 2 major surgeries. I don't want sympathy from you. But it is so important that all of you please give importance to your health. regular checkups, visiting your doctor. Any ailment, don't take it as a joke. And don't get worried. Today, science has moved very fast. There is lots that can be done. Look forward to a happy, healthy life. If you are healthy, your house and the world will be healthy. So look after yourselves and don't give up. Keep trying, 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 which you've learned from nature. The spider teaches you that. That once you fall down, climb up again till he builds his web, otherwise, he'll die hungry. So, my message today, when I'm going to close down, with a big thank you to this team for the lovely talk show, and each and everyone, give importance to your health.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. As you, referred to the spider, I remember King Bruce and his
Yes.
story. I watched the little spider and he learned to be resilient. So today, ma'am, we learn resilience from you. Our takeaway is resilience, the inner child, compassion, and understanding. That's really great. Dear team, we are really happy and honored to have ma'am today. Definitely we'll have ma'am on our platform once more to enrich our life and to share her experiences.
Thank you, International Pap Talk Show. You've done beautifully well, and I hope whatever you do every day, you get more and more feathers to the cap, and whoever comes on this platform shares their knowledge and goodwill and keep this flag flying high always. God bless you, and I wish you loads and loads of happiness.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Dear.
Thank you.
Thank you.